What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another trade recap day. Today's day 5, trading 6 Apex accounts. Um, yeah, today was a crazy day. It's Friday, December 1st, first trading day of the month. Um, yeah, it was crazy. So as you can see here, I got up my daily journal, or my trading journal. We're looking at today's day. So if you're looking at my stats, I was down, in drawdown as much as negative 2K. Um, I came right out the bat. Um, I came out and I made 3K right off the jump. But let's go ahead and take a deeper dive into that, so I can kind of walk you guys through this. Um, my mindset and the thought process again. So if you didn't catch, I live streamed this all this morning. I was in a few minutes before open, setting up levels, looking at levels and everything. So I actually took my first position right here at 8:30. So we shorted. The open came. I waited less than a minute before I shorted, and obviously it was a beautiful short. I went in light, I believe. Let's dive deeper. So yeah, I was in 7 contracts. 7 contracts is how I was able to get to that 3K. So I started light, 1 contract. Um, let's see, where did it say I shorted? So look at the stats. 7 contracts. I call it 22 points, and I believe this is averaging all my or this trade. Um, 88 ticks, gross P&L 3K. Um, it was actually a pretty supreme. This was probably like a 5-star trade. I was looking at everything. Like I said, I started light. I didn't want to go too heavy too soon, just in case we got a bounce or a fake out, bounced up. So I believe I started with. Actually, let me pull up the chart. I have screenshots of the entry. And average entry 5906, 59. Okay. Yeah, so let me pull up this screenshot so you guys can kind of see. I took my first short position. I believe I scaled. On this pullback here, so I was in 1 contract. Um, on this pullback, I scaled in, so I was in 2 contracts. Then we started to get the dump, and right here at 900, 15,900 is where I scaled in my 5 contracts. So I'm in 5 contracts, or 7 contracts total now at this point. We get a little pullback, but then the continuation. Um, and I start slowly scaling out the first 2 contracts. So that's this right here. Got out right there, got out right there. And then for my last 5 contracts, I got out almost near the bottom of this move. I wanted to kind of get out at this red line here is the Fibonacci, is the 50% line. So I pretty much got out of there. And then, obviously, price reverses and goes for a pump. After we have a big dump, I don't know how many points that was off rip. Um, we'll say from about 15,935 all the way down to 15 8, we'll call it 877 or whatever. That was a pretty big dump. I know from experience that I should have expected a reversal, a pump. After you get a big dump, usually you get either a small retracement, a small reversal. In this case, it actually pumped up quite a bit. So I'm sitting here in this trade, and I re-entered short. Obviously I made that quick 3K, And then I'm like, okay, it's gonna continue dumping. I was looking to it for it to at least hit this golden fib zone, which is I think it's the 61%, 61.8%. So I was looking for that. Um, you know, scaled in. So I think I went light again, one contract, two, and then I think down here I probably went heavier because I was thinking we were going to get a VWAP bounce. We ride all the way up, touch VWAP, and I thought we were going to continue dropping after that. Um, but let's check out the actual trade details. This is just my entries and exits on the chart since I can't go back and show you guys on the actual platform because it erases at the end of the day, the end of the session. So yeah, let's check that out on the journal. So first, like I said, first trade, 7 contracts, made 3K, beautiful, and that's at the beginning. That's 5 minutes. Entered at the open, 5 minutes, and I'm done. So I could have been done. It's Friday. I could have been done for the first 5 minutes of the day, but I don't know. I want to continue trading. Look to catch a little bit more. So the next trade that I showed you that screenshot of, that's where this happens. That's where we get, and this was on 3 contracts. This is only okay. So I didn't even go super heavy. So 1 contract, 2 contracts, scaled in a 3rd contract, thinking it was going to continue dropping. Where was my? This was a trade, a terrible, good at a half star, terrible rating, terrible entry, giving back more than half my gains. So, like I said, I was thinking it was going to give a continuation of going down. So I got in a minute after I made that 3K. Um, Ended up standing that for a little while, exited at 9 o'clock on the dot because that was the algo that came in, and I didn't want to be on the wrong side of the algo, so I decided to cut it. Um, at this point, yeah, losing trade down 1970 from that 3K. Yeah, just terrible, terrible, terrible. Again, I'll bring up, here's the screenshot of that. If I would have exited down here, I think that would have only been, or no, not right, because I added right there. But if I would have exited down here, this would have been like a $900 loss. But I waited, it bounced, bounced, bounced. It broke. I was watching VWAP. So I saw it bounce on VWAP. I was saying, okay, if it breaks, if it's looking like it's going to break VWAP, I'm getting out. And I think I put a trailing stop on it, and then it hit the stop, and I was out. All right, so we'll go. That's the first screenshot. Then you start to get the FOMO. You start to get not necessarily revenge trading, but I'm like, all right, let's just be patient. Let's see what we can do to try to get this back, right? Make some of that back, or at least get back to my 3K day break even. So next trade, small trade here. Let's see. Yeah, pull that up. Small trade. Could have been a big one if I had held. I did not hold for whatever reason. I can't even remember. But I caught, got in short, only 2 contracts. I was trying to go light and kind of fill the market out, see what's going to happen. So if we're looking here, this is, in comparison, this is these trades right here. Went in short, 1 contract here, 1 there, 8 through 8 drawdown. The better move would have been to get in at the golden fib, around the golden fib area. Honestly, it would have been up here. It would have been the best short. But if we're looking, we're past that already. We're looking here. I should have placed some limits right here. It could have got filled. Even if I set it at the edge, Could have got filled, maybe took a couple ticks and draw down a couple points, and then boom, continuation down. But I didn't. I shorted. We came back in profit. I got out because I just wasn't feeling too confident about it. And then look, it dumps. As soon as I get out, it dumps. So I'm like, okay, I get in short again. Took a L, took 2 L's on that. And then I find a position to get back short again. And then we start getting some profitable trades that go to the second golden fib, one of the higher percentages. So yeah, that's that portion. 2 contracts. Let's see the next one. Yeah, and this was the big one. Let's see. Where was that at? 10 yeah, that's why, because I went 10 contracts. Went heavy, trying to, I don't even know. Because with 10 contracts, you got less room for error. So I went 5 contracts here, 5 contracts there. It pulls back, I get out, and obviously it dumps again. Where is that loss at? Oh, actually, yeah, that. So if you're looking at these trades here on screen, that loss is right here. So that's actually, yeah. Here's the 5 contracts. I was in profit. It bounced back, playing around. I was like, you know what? Forget it. Add another 5. It pulls back even higher. So I'm like, all right, I gotta cut it to save my capital. So I lose that much on that. Then like I said, we start getting looking short to continue down. So this is where I start going in and scalping basically. Like I said, 16 points on 10 contracts is crazy. Crazy. But I was trying to be aggressive to kind of take chunks out of the market. Take chunks out. Let's see here. Okay. And then got this next one here. 5 contracts, quick scalp. Obviously, I should have stayed in because that's where we get the super drop. But then I re-enter, not afraid to re-enter. Only caught 3.5 points on 5 contracts. Like I said, that was a quick little scalp to kind of get some positive P&L back into, so I can have more room to play around with, basically, to trade with. But okay, I should have held that. So after that trade, I'm looking for opportunity. And then we get our opportunity. We're still in shorts. That's when I go 10 contracts. I don't think I went 10 off the jump. But anyway, if you want to see that same chart, this is where we start going short. Go short, got stopped there, short again. No, that was the first 5 contracts for that small 350. All right, then we go short again. I think I doubled down right here for 10 contracts and then caught that. Then we have 2 more down here, basically shorts, and I'm being cognizant of this level, this golden fib, and I'm like, all right. And that's when we make the lows. I'm cognizant. I'm like, okay, this is it. Let me get out. I'm not, if it goes lower, cool. But the odds of that, since it's already been dumping, the odds of that is slim to none. So this is where we hit our bottom for the day. This is where we start getting our reversal. And let me pull up this last chart that has the longs that I went in. Okay. So yeah, we make that 10 contracts, 7 points. These are, like I said, these are just little scalps. But when I felt heavy conviction that things were gonna, go in my direction, I don't like to hold unless I'm in a good position. I don't like to hold heavy size all that long. So here's the another 10 contracts, 10 points, um, 2K profit. And let me see if I can. This is still on the short side, so yeah, that still correlates with the other screenshot I showed you guys. And then we got then we start going long. The trend starts reversing. This is where we start getting our longs. 10 contracts, 10 points, 406 ticks. And that's where this screenshot comes in. This correlates with these trades here. Um, Obviously, looking back, the better long would have been down here. But when it's playing with with the lows, I don't like. I don't like playing with the lows like that. Lows or highs, lows of the day, highs of the day. I don't like who goes in heavy size when it's already made its move. So anyway, I start catching these longs, get a downside pullback. I enter long here. I'm like, I feel like the trend is reversing, so I enter long down here, and this is where we just catch longs. This is actually when Powell, a little bit after the first panel with Powell starts speaking and answering questions. This is that Powell pump, and I caught that. Took this last little baby trade just to make it a 5K day. I think I was at 4,975, and I was like, you know what? Just for my ego, stupid, dumb stuff. You shouldn't do this. Don't be like me. But I'm like, whatever. Give me my money so I can get over 5K for the day, and that's what that little baby trade was. But yeah, 10 contracts, 10 points. Like I said, 3 contracts. That's where we start catching our longs. 20 points. Yeah, and that's all that there. Riding these longs up thanks to Papa Powell. And then that last $100 trade that I took for my ego, for my 5K day ego. But yeah, 1 contract, 5 points, 20 ticks, and the rest is history. After that, I stopped trading. Um, yeah, and just talking to my trading partner on the phone. I'm gonna try to get him on stream. At least if I can get him in voice chat, that way you can hear our conversations. Because I've talked to him through the phone, and he calls out levels, things that I may not see, and I call out levels that or spots that he may not see, and we kind of work off of each other and support each other. I mean, that's what we're here for. Trying to build this community, trading community, get good traders. Even if you're an expert trader, you've been trading for forever and consistently profitable, shoot, come join the chat. Um, if you're brand new and learning, I wouldn't say do what I do, but you can learn from watching what others do. So I wouldn't say necessarily copy me, but you can learn some things. The terminology that we talk about, the different levels, supply and demand, all that stuff is good stuff, good knowledge to take in. So yeah, and you're welcome. Like I said, we're trying to build a community. I'm gonna try to get him on stream, at least in a voice chat, so you can hear everybody can hear our conversations. But yeah, that's the last trade of today. Finished the week out strong. So if we go back to the dashboard here. So this is let me pull up one screenshot for you guys actually, for my end of day stats. So this is a little misleading. So this is the gross P&L, gross P&L, but it doesn't include the fees and commissions. So you have to minus the fees and commissions out of this. So here's my actual stats. I did go 80% on the day. It counted it as 10 total trades, but here's the actual stats right here that I took a screenshot of. Um, 26 trades total. I usually average between 12 to 24 trades to make a decent amount of money. Um, Longest trade time I held 23 minutes. Average trade time is 4 minutes. Like that sniper, get in, get out. Um, 80% profitability, $183 in commissions. So total profit 10K, 10,500. Total losing trades 5,200. So yeah, basically cut that in half, but made 10K, lost five, walk away with 5K. All right, cool. I gotta stay with a. I'm trading, like I said, 6 Apex accounts, and I have to stay in that 30% consistency range. So I'll take it. All in all, a good day. We were down, but we came back to finish out a solid week of trading. Let me see. Here's the dashboard with the totals, and we have the calendar here. Go back. Started trading Monday, November 27th, when I got my first 3 funded accounts. Got my second 3 funded accounts Thursday, yesterday. So green, finished out green week, December 1st. Bam. So let's look to stay green next week. Yeah, come join. If you haven't already, I live stream every morning, every trading morning. I get in before the open, set my charts up, let you guys know what I'm looking at. Yeah, so feel free to come join. If you can't make it, I'll do these recaps, let you know my thoughts and thought process and everything, and try to break everything down. Appreciate y'all. Please support the channel, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps motivate me to keep doing this content. Yeah, catch y'all next week and have a good weekend. Peace.